Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to talk about how I encouraged my son as a baby and now as a toddler to develop an interest in books. First, I want to start with why it was very important for me to introduce books to Young Jay at a very young age. Um, Reading is a good habit, and we all know that, so I'm not going to divulge into that. But one most important thing for me was, I wanted it to be one of his activities as he starts growing up that he could do himself, so without me being involved. So it was important because eventually, as a parent you need some time for yourself, and gradually as they begin or as they develop a habit of self-reading, it definitely gives you some time. Second most important thing for me was that we are a multilingual family, and right now English is his dominant language, and English is the language that he's been introduced to since a very beginning. But Korean also is a very important language that I want him to know, and of course, since my husband is Korean, books become a very important way of, I think, getting them familiar with the alphabets, with the written language, so at least they don't think that it's something foreign to them. So even though he's not really speaking Korean right now and he's around 2.5 years old, he's at least familiar with the characters. It's not something very foreign to him. So those were some of the reasons why I felt it was important for me to introduce Young Jay to books at a very early age. I'm now just going to move forward with how I introduced to the books to him, and at what age I started reading to him, and what kind of books I introduced to him. So I started very early with him. So he was around 6 months old when I bought his first book, and it's very important to also understand what kind of books you buy for such a small baby. Like I had no knowledge of it, and I just ordered two different kinds of books for him. One was a lift and a flap book, and one was a simple, just a book you turn pages. It had no sort of a child cannot engage with that book other than just reading it. So they were just plain pages with some images and written text on one side, and I realized that that would not do for him. That those kind of books are not really meant for kids at such a young age. Anyhow, so at 6 months I introduced him to the lift and flap book, and which really kept him engaged. I mean, it started developing his interest in books. It's not like he can read the books, but he looked at the images. I used to turn the pages. I used to read the books to him myself, and I used to animate the whole process for him a bit, and we would just turn the pages very slowly, and he would look at the images, and when you lift the flap, there's this sense of peekaboo there, and he would enjoy those kind of books. Gradually we moved on to many different kinds of books. So some of his favorite kind of books have been, one I've already mentioned, lift and flap. Second is push and pull books, as you can see in this image over here. These books are very engaging. These are hard bound books, so it's not easy to spoil them, and the kids can move around, move things with their fingers on these books, which they really enjoy. Third kind of books that he really enjoyed was the touch and feel books, because again you can touch things in it, and you look at familiar pictures and images over there, and then you can touch and feel them, so the whole process is quite engaging for them. The fourth kind of book that he really enjoyed reading or looking at was the push button books, and again, because again they can do something with the book. So I think just the fact that initially it's not about really, because they can't really read, so it's more about engagement with the images and what they can do with the books, which is very important. And then I also tried the pop-up books for him. Pop-up books are also very engaging and very interesting, but the only con over here is that the kids tend to really, at least Young Jay did, he really tried to pull out the pop-ups from it, and which would eventually just spoil the book. And to an extent I'm okay with it. Like, he's done it with his push button books, he's done it with his push and pull books also. But with pop-up books, you know, they're quite beautiful, they're very pretty, and so are the other books, but they're very easily you know, kids at that age are it's very easy for them to spoil those books, and in a matter of few minutes, you know. So I mean, that really didn't seem worth to me. So I have couple of them, but I've just kept them inside, and I think I'm going to introduce him to those kind of books a little later. So gradually, these were the kind of books that I introduced to him at a very early age, starting from 6 months onwards. And as we approached, you know, 1 year, I started introducing him to the first words books, and you know, the first word books and those kind of books, the small mini series, as you can see here in the image. And he really liked those. Now, I mean, he's, you know, picking up on some words, so it's interesting for him to you know, remember the word against the object he sees. Plus they're tiny and mini, so it's very comfortable for him to hold them in his hands. You know, they fit in their hands, and they can, and you can carry these books anywhere. Like, so if you're going to a restaurant, if you're in the car for a pretty long time, even for a 30-minute ride, we would always carry these mini books. If we are traveling, we would always carry these mini books, because they would just it was a nice way to keep him engaged, and he enjoyed it. I mean, just the fact that he could hold the books, turn the pages himself very easily, he really enjoyed that process. And gradually, now around 1.5, we started introducing him to books with larger image size and very little text and more engaging images, and now he enjoys those kind of books also. I mean, we have simple books for him also right now, and he enjoys now just flipping through the pages. Again, he now is familiar with the images over there, so he can you know, say the words as he's turning the pages of whatever he knows. And he's now pretty comfortable with those kind of books also. We are still avoiding books with more text, and images are always there in books, but we still avoid books with a lot of text right now, because again, it's not the age where he's really going to sit and read. But ultimately, now after this whole process, now around 2 years of age, and actually around 2 years, I have noticed that now this is one activity where I don't have to always be present and read the books to him. Initially, it's very important. I feel like if you just buy the books, keep them in front of them, it's not something they're really going to engage with. And I think it goes with anything. If you buy toys, if you buy anything for them, they're going to play with it once or twice, look at it, and then just forget about it. So in order to really engage them and see the benefit of it at a little later stage, you need to really be present in that process. Another very important thing is how you display the books for them. I mean, if you just stack all of them together, still at times they'll go to the books and they'll fetch one or two on the top. But one of the best ways to do is to you know, keep revolving the books. If you have, like, I have a lot of books for Young Jay, and what I essentially do is I keep some of them in the shelf below, stacked together, and then I take out at least 6 to 7 books and keep them on display on top. So, you know, anytime he wants to read, he can easily grab any of the books, and I revolve the books every week so that it's not boring for him and he remains engaged with all his books. One more important thing to remember is that kids also tend to get, just like adults, kids also tend to get bored with their books. So over time, it's like I have never hesitated in spending money in buying more books for him, be it second hand. Keep still you know, purchasing books whenever I can for him every 3 to 4 months. So it's nice to have that change in between suddenly, and the revolving thing anyways helps in keeping them engaged. But again, you know, just like adults, we also, you know, once we've read through most of our books, we also, anything new comes in the market, we also want to read it. I think same goes for the kids. So that would be all for today. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know in the comments below. Also in future I plan to do a video and just show you all the books that Youngjae has, not all but at least the ones that are his favorite and the ones I've also really enjoyed reading to him. So if you're interested in a video like that, please let me know, and if there's anything else that you want to ask, again please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.